Hello and welcome to another episode of The Average EV. Today we are taking a road trip to Asheville, North Carolina for a little mini vacation. We're all loaded up and we're ready to go. All right, here we are. I figured I'd show everybody kind of our setup for today. So got some stuff up there with my co-pilot. Here's where my wife's gonna be sitting, all of our bags. Our trunk space, plenty of room to add more if we'd like to. We have the dog crate in the subfloor, so that fit perfect. I believe that was a medium-sized dog crate, so that fit nicely. We have the cooler just in case we want to bring some things back. We're not actually taking anything down there because when we go to Asheville, we like to eat food here. Obviously got the car seat, and then up top got our Thule car top carrier all loaded up, ready to go. So now I'm gonna lock everything up, hop in the car, and we're gonna get going. Here we go. All right, everybody, we're in the car. We're heading out. We're starting at 99% state of charge. We're heading to Stanton, Virginia, Electrify America first, and then we'll see where we go from that. Okay, so we are on the way. I've got a better route planner running. Now I'm ignoring a better route planner because there's a stop I want to go to over where it wants me to go first. So first it wants me to go to a 50 kilowatt charger at a truck stop, which we're not going to do. So just before that truck stop, there's a Walmart in Stanton, Virginia, and that's where we're going to go. I've been there a bunch. The chargers work great. So that's where we're going to go. So in Waze, I have that destination set up. I just left a better route planner the way it is. It'll figure everything out once we charge up, and it's like, oh, okay. And then after that, we're just going to stop at the Circle K in Wytheville. There's been a lot of drama with the Electrify America in Wytheville because they were remodeling the sheets, so they closed all the stations down. And then yesterday I was told that they were back online, but then apparently, like, during the day, because the construction workers aren't done, so the construction workers are still blocking the chargers off during the day. So we're just gonna go to the Circle K. We'll get 140 kilowatts, that'll be great. And then maybe on the way back, the Electrify America will be available. If not, we'll just go to the Circle K again. So those are the plans right now, and I'll catch you all in Stanton, Virginia. All right, everybody, we're here in Stanton, Virginia. Had a little charger trouble. I switched, so now I'm getting good speeds. It was around 160, and then it's walked its way down, which is about right. I was over at Charger 2 350 BTC unit, and it was giving me 90 kilowatts. So it was derated, not working properly, which stinks because I used that charger a few months ago and it worked perfectly fine. So just again showing how Electrify America is not really taking care of their chargers, and they're derating, and here we are. So we're gonna charge up a bit. I'm gonna walk the dog, and then we're gonna get going. I don't know exactly how much we need to get to Wytheville, but I'll figure that out in a second in the car. All right, we're going for a walk. I already went to the bathroom. Living life. All right, everybody, apologies for the dog, but we arrived at 12%, charged up to 70%. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the trip data. Let's do leave long term, send start, reset, and let's get on our way to Wytheville. Okay, so we are descending into the Wytheville Circle K here in a second. We're gonna arrive with around 6 or 7%. We'll see what we end up actually having, probably a little bit more than that. So that's looking good. We're gonna charge up decently big and then head on to Asheville. We're gonna make one more brief stop at Bristol just to get enough charge so we don't have to worry about charging when we get to. All right, everybody, we've arrived at the Wytheville Circle K with these Terra 184s. Gonna go ahead, plug in, and get going. We are plugged in, activated. It says preparing. It's spinning up. Again, we arrived at 8% state of charge. There we go, 62, 64. Should get up to 140. All right, 132. That's about right. So good. You have these, even though those will eventually go bad because they're not really good for the outside world. And we are charging. So gonna charge up probably kind of big here, and then we'll get on our way on the trip. Sorry if you hear my co-pilot. All right, so we arrived here at 8% state of charge. We're charging up already up at 14%, so that is awesome. Here are our trip totals for the whole trip: 317 miles, 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour. So pretty good, especially with the car top carrier. This was our last leg, 3.2 miles per kilowatt hour, 140 miles traveled, and we didn't have to stop, which was great. So we're gonna charge on up and then we will get on our way. Actually, we're gonna stop and get pizza and then get on our way to Asheville. So we're gonna unplug here soon. We're charging up to 80%, but before we did, I just wanted to talk about what makes these Terra 184s, and in particular these Circle K installations, really cool, is that these cables, they're REMA cables, but they're 300 amp cables. So basically, for my ID.4, if it was just 300 amps, I would only be able to charge at a rate of about like 90 to like 110-ish. But what's really cool is they have this boost function, so they temporarily will push 400 amps through the 300 amp cable, and then after I think it's like 10-15 minutes, it cuts off the 400 amps, drops back down to 300 amps. So basically they're able to have higher speed with cheaper equipment, meaning it's easier to replace these cables because they're more affordable and stuff like that. So it's a really smart move so that they can keep these stations up and easily serviceable. Okay, we are charged up to 80%. Thank you, Circle K, for the charge. I will say these cables are pretty heavy. But there is some charger management here, so that's good. But anyways, 30-minute charge, 55.9 kilowatt hours. So it was a nice deep charge, which I'm cool with. And again, we went 8 to 80% in 30 minutes, so that's really great. And again, that was only with a max speed of 140, and it's 10 to, sorry, I'm really darked out there. It's 10 to 80 and 29, so not bad. Okay, everybody, we got some pizza and now we are on the way. We are gonna pop into Bristol to get a quick little charge. That way we have enough for when we are in Asheville. So we'll catch up here in a little bit in Bristol. All right, everybody, we're here at the Bristol Electrify America station. Nothing short of exciting here. We arrived with 47% state of charge. We're charging up to 80, and then we're gonna get back on the road and we'll go straight to our Airbnb. We didn't need to charge here, but we would have arrived at like 2%, and I'd rather not arrive at 2% just in case our hosts might have their car charging. So that's fine. We're gonna charge up to 80% and it'll be great. So here are our numbers so far. That last leg was 72 miles, 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour consumption, so it's all right. I actually was going with the flow of traffic. And then long term, we've gone 389 miles, 3 miles per kilowatt hour and a total drive time of 7 hours so far. So it'll be a little bit close to like 8:30, 9 hours by the end of the trip. So I'm gonna finish charging up here and then get back on the road. Okay, everybody, we are back on the road. Next stop, our Airbnb. All right, everybody, we have made it to our Airbnb, which is actually in Wytheville, not in Asheville, but it's like 20 minutes outside, so we're basically in Asheville. But anyways, it was a great trip. Let's take a look at the numbers, then I'll do a little MTV Cribs with their Airbnb. Final numbers for the trip. We got here with 39%. I'll show you that while that's loading. Got here with 39%. So definitely glad to be charged in Bristol, even though we had to wait. So our last leg was 92 miles, 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour consumption, so not too shabby. Overall 3 miles per kilowatt hour consumption, which is really good because we had the car top carrier and we were traveling with the flow of traffic. So there we are, 8 hours and 49 minutes of driving. There's probably a little bit here and there where we were just kind of sitting, but that's all right. And that's it. So a really great trip here. I'll go and show you the Airbnb, and then either I'll sign off or maybe you'll see a little bit of our trip and then the way back. All right, here we are. The kitchenette, very nice. Little induction stovetop there. Got our toaster oven, microwave. Got a little fridge there. We got some chickens. Super cool. A little storage area here. This is washer dryer. Very nice. A little dining table with all our stuff on it right now. Comes into this area. So it's kind of like a efficiency or whatever you would call it. A nice king size bed, little study area, TV, really nice. Really nice. And then the best part right here, the bathroom. Super nice bathroom. And an awesome walk-in shower. Some cobblestone there. Really nice. Incredible. So really glad we were able to get this Airbnb. Oh, there it is. Hey everybody. Yeah, really glad we were able to get this Airbnb. It's the basement of someone else's house, so they're super nice. They have EVs. They've got a Nissan Leaf out there. They have a Tesla Model 3, I believe, that they rent out on Turo. So super cool. I'm gonna go figure out the charging situation because they said I could use it. And yeah, awesome place. Okay, everybody, that was our trip. Now we're heading back. We're at 100% thanks to the charging at our Airbnb. And our first stop is going to be in Wytheville for a quick fill up, and then Brooks Mill, and then maybe one more stop somewhere in Virginia. Here we go. Okay, so we made a little pit stop at Starbucks, got some coffee, got some breakfast, and we are on our way. We're going to Wytheville. Only a quick charge there, but a needed charge. So yeah, let's get on the road and get to Wytheville, Virginia. We are driving through Bristol, thankfully this time. Don't have to stop at that disaster of a charge station. However, we've got some rain, as you can see, but we are gonna keep on keeping on to Wytheville. All right, everybody, we got here with 19% state of charge. That trip was 166 miles, 2 hours and 39 minutes. We did stop and grab some coffee in there, and 2.9 mile per kilowatt hour consumption. Again, it's a little bit lower, mainly because we are traveling with the flow of traffic. So I'm gonna go ahead, go outside and get plugged in. All right, everybody, we're here at the Circle K. We're gonna go ahead, plug in. So at Circle K, you grab the charger, and again, the cable is a little bit heavier. You plug it in, so it clicks, click, and then you activate on your phone, or you pay at the station here. Let me find the app. Here it is, 41 cents a kilowatt hour, not too bad. Wytheville 2, B, and here we go, swipe to start, swipe. And there it goes. Successful, and let's see what speeds we get. All right, 19% state of charge, and we ramped up almost immediately to 139 kilowatts, which is the max we can get on this 180 kilowatt charging unit, because right now we're getting 400 amps, and then it'll eventually derate, not derate, but it will go back down to 300 amps, because that is all these cables are rated for. Okay, so we're charging up. We're gonna charge like 45, 50%, and then we're gonna get on the road. No need to really charge any more than that. The plan wants me to charge to 33%, but I know because of the wind and the car type carrier and everything like that, we're definitely using a little bit more energy than it's anticipating for right now. So we'll charge up to 50, have a little buffer, can use it to, you know, again, move with the flow of traffic. But yeah, a great charging stop here at Circle K, loving it. And let's finish this charge and then get on our way to Brooks Mill Country Store. We are charged up to 52%. We're gonna go ahead and stop the charge. There we go. Unplug. There we go. Again, these cables are a little heavy, but not too bad. Okay, get this on. And let's make our way to Brooks Mill Country Store. All right, we just stopped at Zaxby's. Now we're on our way to the charger to charge up and eat some chicken fingers. All right, everybody, we arrived here at 18%. We're gonna go ahead, charge up a pretty good deal. We're gonna eat, kind of move about, and then get on our way. All right, we are plugged in and charging 114 kilowatts at 25%, but let me tell you why. It's because we're on a balanced charger. And what that means is our charger and this Mustang Mach-E's chargers are paired together, and they're splitting. So you see they're getting 111 as well at 25% state of charge. So normally if I'm getting those speeds, I would switch chargers, but we're having a little picnic here with some Zaxby's, so it's not that big a deal. I'm gonna leave it plugged in, charge up, and then get on our way. And if you're wondering, well, why didn't you use this empty charger? This is a CHAdeMO, so I wanted to leave it open just in case a Leaf owner were to come. Also, the screen's not on, so I don't even know if that charger's working, so interesting. Well, let's go eat and then get back on our trip. All right, everybody, we are about to wrap up our charge here. My wife is on the way back to the car, so I just left it plugged in, get as much charge as we can. Sorry, that's my son in the background. 81% right now, so we'll probably hit 82 by the time she gets to the car, and then we're gonna move on. We got one more charge and then home. Here we go. We are all done charging, 82% like I said we would be. These were our numbers for the last leg, if I forgot to get those. And then here, our long-term trip, 247 miles, 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour. Let's get going. All right, everybody, we got here at 12%. We're gonna go ahead and charge up and then get on our way home. No charging after this. Okay, we're plugged in here, Stephen City, Virginia. Hopefully we ramp up here in a second. Just a reminder, if you're done charging, like, just pull out of the spot. We waited almost 5 minutes for a woman to do whatever she needed to do and then exit the charging spot. So just be courteous to others, especially if you might see someone else waiting to charge. We are ripping away, everybody. 180 kilowatts. Looking good here in Stephen City. Again, we're gonna charge up enough so we can get home. We can plug when we get home, so no worries there. A great charging session to end our trip. We're at 58% pulling 91 kilowatts. This Mach-E that we've been traveling with, they just pulled, but we're about to pull, so we'll kind of tied them. So just to go over, at Brug's Mill, they were there before us and left before us. And then they were here and we're about to leave pretty much at the same time. So just, again, if you feel comfortable, I would, you know, go down to 5–10%, charge up to 50 to 60%, and you'll maximize your travel time. That's how we were able to kind of catch up to them. But anyways, I'm gonna pull the plug and get back on the road. All right, we may have lost the data for the last stretch. I'm not sure if I got it or not. So here is since the other charger, not the last, but the previous charger, it is what it is. And then here's our long term, 396, 3 miles per kilowatt hour, and now we're going home. Okay, everybody, we have made it home. We had 25% left, 63 miles of projected range. Let's get our total. So we have loading. There we go. We've got, oh, wrong button, data. All right. So for that leg, we had 85 miles, 3.4 miles per kilowatt hour. So a nice little recoup there. And our total trip was 481 miles, 8 hours and 4 minutes of driving time, 3.1 mile per kilowatt hour consumption. So not, sorry about that. So not too bad. So overall, just a great road trip. Really enjoyed it. It was our first real road trip as a family, and I think it went really well. The charging network did not completely let us down. We weren't held up except for that one time in Bristol, so really a great road trip. And Electrify America did okay, so good for them for this trip. The Circle K was great. The prices were, you know, higher than we would have paid on Electrify America, but not the end of the world. So again, thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed this video or just enjoy these videos in general, please give a like, a subscribe, hit the notification bell, give a super thanks, something like that. Anything like that helps the channel, helps me buy better equipment. I am about to buy some new microphones, or maybe I'll have already bought them by the time this video comes out. And that'll help greatly improve the quality of the videos for you all. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.